Hi y'all, it's your girl HondaHarleyGurl. I'm outside on my journey. I'm gonna tell y'all 4 reasons why I left this motorcycle club. But what I want to do is I want to get into some things, y'all. We're gonna talk about a little topic I've been wanting to talk about for a while. So once upon a time, I was in a riding club, and since I'm not in that riding club anymore, I'm not gonna say their name, but I was in a riding club. Ooh, that house is pretty. Okay, I am going to be very distracted on this route, which is what I kind of wanted. I wanted to see something besides stores. I wanted to see what the A1A looks like in St. Augustine. So I'm going to have to do some real editing up in here. I was once in this club, and when I first got invited to be in the club, it was good energy. Then the vice president died. He got into a motorcycle accident and passed away. After that happened, the club kind of went downhill. And I'm gonna tell y'all 4 reasons. 4 reasons why I left this motorcycle club, really riding club. For one, they were not riding. They wasn't riding, y'all. And if you don't know, I'm HondaHarleyGurl, and I love to ride. Whether I'm in my Honda or on my Harley, I love riding. I love seeing new places. I love being outside. I love the streets. I fell in love with the streets, and I love riding, especially on 2s, especially when I'm in something called a riding club. So they wasn't riding enough for me. And they wasn't going to events. The only events they truly went to were the in-network events. So you know how that stuff works. When you're under the 1%ers, you got to show love to them. Blase, blase. You got to go show face. Even though those 1% functions are very awkward. It's like you're always on edge. I even got told to put away my GoPro one time. I got checked, and I didn't mind, you know, it was their house. I simply put it away, and that was that. So yeah, they only show love to the council that they belong to. So it was all in network stuff, very, very boring. And they would only ride to restaurants. And me, when I ride out, I eat before I come out, so I don't have to go sit down at a restaurant and eat, because I'd rather spend that money on my gas tank. So even now on this journey, I got some snacks, you know, something to hold me over, some protein, some cucumbers, something a little sweet, some water, some juice. Woo! I almost dropped it, but almost don't count. So yeah, I don't really like to go out there and ride to a restaurant, pay the restaurant a bunch of money, and the food is not even all that. I don't like to do that. So they wasn't riding. 2, I saw no growth. I saw no growth within myself, and no growth within the RC, the riding club. I just felt like I was there. I felt like I was just a number. I felt like I was paying dues just because. And when we went out, usually the bill was, you know, everybody paid solo, independently. We went Dutch. So it's like, what are we paying these dues for? We didn't have a clubhouse. We had food at our meetings, but that was it. So it was the same old same. I got bored. No growth. I felt like I was just paying those dues for nothing. Even the meetings were boring. And I'm not trying to drag them. Swear, I'm not trying to drag them. But this is the truth. This is my story. I'm sticking to it. So they wasn't riding. There was no growth. Pure boredom. Nowhere to ride. Which leads into my 3rd reason why I left the riding club. I had no voice. And you know, sometimes I research things. Well, not sometimes. I like to research where to ride to, or something comes to me, or somebody tells me, oh, you should go here, go there, and I'm willing to go. But even when I would voice those suggestions, I felt like they were being ignored. A lot of things were being ignored, and you saw it, you felt it, and that's how the boredom kept reoccurring, because the voice of the club members wasn't being heard, and the suggestions were not taken. So somebody's telling you what's wrong with them, what could be better for everyone, and you ignore it and you still do it your way. Well, it sounds like this is all about you. So when I get in situations like that, I exit stage left, please, because there's no reason for me to be here. So no voice, man. You gotta use your voice, and when you do use your voice, you gotta make sure that you heard and you're being respected. I'm a little hot in this hell, man. It's warming up out here, and it's a lot of intersections, a lot of stoplights. So they wasn't riding. It was the same old same boredom. You didn't have a voice, especially if you were a woman. You definitely didn't have a voice. And number 4, the 4th reason why I left the motorcycle club is because it was so much drama. It was so much drama. So FYI, note to everyone listening to this video, don't overshare your personal business. Don't do it. TMI, learn how to go sign up and see a therapist, or talk to your personal people. Like, yeah, I call people my biker family, my sis, my bro, but I don't want to hear your drama, because honestly, me hearing so much drama, it made me look at certain people in a different light, and it started to make me not like them, and it brought awareness to me in a negative way, and I started to read too much into it. And now every time we do link up, we're all together, it's about that drama, and that's annoying. Like, this is my joy, this is my peace. I love riding. I really love riding by myself. That's why I do it a lot. But I love riding with other people too. So when you messing up my joy, my love, something's gotta go, which was me. Too much drama, man. Like, we supposed to be out here riding and releasing ourselves. And I would love to say, I am not your therapist. I am a listening ear, but I do that for a living. Like, I'm a therapist, I'm a social worker. I hear people's drama and offer solutions, or just listen. And when I come out here on my tools, I ain't trying to stunt nobody's drama, not at all. So that was definitely a big turn off for me. Y'all already not riding, I'm bored, I have no voice, now I gotta listen to your drama and trauma? Nah. And this is no jab to anybody, but it's the truth. Anybody that was in that club or is in that club, they can verify this. So the day I quit, it was actually a bike night. It was our bike night, and I wasn't feeling it. I brought 2 people into the club. One is still in there. When I left, the other person left as well. But the night that I gave my patches back, it was bike night, and I had a duty to perform at that bike night. But I was like, you know what, I'm not feeling it, and I can't fake the funk any longer. So I cut my patches off my vest, and I showed up to the bike night, but I stayed in the car. It was raining that night too, and actually another member of the club took the patches in for me and gave it to the officials. We ain't gonna get into all of that. They're like, oh, you quitting? I'm like, I don't know how y'all didn't see this coming. Yeah, I'm quitting. What you think that mean? That mean I'm outie. So I cut my patches off and I gave them back, and that was it. I felt so relieved once I did that, because it was something I was plotting to do for a long time. I never really wanted to join a club. I definitely don't want to join a club again. Even in the MC clubs, it's too much politics for me. It's too much ego. It's too much testosterone. I'm good. I like to mingle around everybody. So that's why I'm staying independent and not joining any more riding clubs, motorcycle clubs. It's not for your girl HHG. So that's how I did it, man. And that's why I did it. You gotta ride, you know, especially if you go call yourself a riding club. And I feel like the club was all about vanity. Oh shoot, I'm running my mouth so much I almost missed my turn again, but I didn't. Yeah, I feel like the club was all about vanity. They just want to look good and show face and whatever. I didn't understand. And after trying to understand and be cooperative, I kind of like gave up on it. This mural looks a little different now. But I'm going to get a picture with it, and then I'm going to go to the other one that I know of. But yeah, it was all about vanity, man. And I actually hear that the club is doing well now, which I'm happy for them. Good for y'all. Y'all doing well. And they are now an MC club. Let's see if I can squeeze up in here. Oh yeah, with the eye. Let's get a picture with the eye. I spy my first mural. Alright, I'll get back to that video soon.